Buster, Tyson are all going to be fine.
What about Morse? He get poked in the eye?
Yeah, he got poked in the eye, came out for a little bit there. They actually went back in the game late, and he'll be fine.
Doug, you said post-game that you would evaluate potential changes to your staff, potential changes at hand. Have you decided on anything?
No, still evaluating.
Have you had conversations with Shad yesterday?
Just after the game.
Are you meeting with Shad tonight?
Mm-mm. Not yet. Not yet.
But I mean, you don't have anything scheduled, huh? There's nothing on the books further.
I wouldn't tell you. But no.
Who told Shad that this was the best team ever assembled? I mean, I can't imagine that him being away from them, that he just decided that on his own.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not privy to those conversations that Shad has, or who's he talking. I don't know. I can't answer that.
It wasn't you.
No.
Okay. I mean, that gets a lot of play this time of year.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I mean,
and it's
we talk. We talk a lot. I mean, we preseason, off season. I mean, going into the season, you got high expectations, obviously, for your football team, as you should. Everybody does. Start of camp, start of the regular season, and rightfully so.
Do you have the authority to fire Ryan Nielsen yourself? Or would you have to get that approved through Trent or Shad or both?
No. I would definitely have a conversation with them first if that were the case, but we're not there.
Is there any unwritten rule in the NFL about firing coaches in this, like 2-11, firing assistants when it looks like
I think you got to be
in trouble?
I think you got to be really, really careful when you start pointing fingers at certain people. It's a dangerous thing, and I'm not going to do that. Not doing it. Not right now, because that's, as a head coach in this league, that's going through what we're going through. You're pointing a finger, and if it's going to be pointed, it needs to be pointed at me. Start with me, right? So that's enough on that.
Doug, you obviously know you're going to get a lot of heat, as you just mentioned, but what do you tell these fans that had such high hopes and they're seeing what they saw yesterday, just a franchise worst in so many categories?
I'll say this, and I told the team this today, and I told it to them after the game, that the team that was out there yesterday, that was not us. That's not who we are. That's not who we stand for. There's enough pride in that locker room, enough pride on the coaching staff to, whether we win the game or not, right? How we performed, it's not who we are. It's not who we are. It's not how I coach. It's not how we prepare during the week. It's not how the players practice and what they put their bodies through. I don't think many people understand what these guys go through during the course of a week. These guys play, and this is across the league. This is not just us. This is everybody who puts a uniform on game days. They're playing through pain. They're playing through injury. They're playing hurt and sore, and especially this time of the year. And so my hat is off to those players because of what they battle through. And so, yeah, you can criticize me all you want, point the finger at me. That's fine, because that's where it starts. But for the players, they put their best foot forward every single day. Yesterday was not who we are. And to Gene's point, I mean, this is an exhausted team right now, and we need this week to get rejuvenated again, get fresh again, get ready to go for the last 6 weeks.
Do you have any regrets about you had tough camps the last couple of years too, and sometimes it's worked out, but now as you look back, do you have regrets that how hard you guys practice, how long you practice from camp to even some of the early stages of the regular season, and maybe it's caught up to you?
I don't. Look, I always tell the guys too, there's no substitution for your hard work and preparation, right? This is a football game, a sport. it's contact. You got to put pads on. You got to do those things to condition your body. The way camp and the way the schedule and the way the CBA and the way everything is sort of laid out for us, to do that once a week, twice a week at the most when camp starts, and when pads come on. I don't, and you got to remember too, we do the bulk of our hitting before we play a game, right? And then we do maybe that second week because we do a joint practice, right? So, and then after that, you're kind of getting ready for week one. So I'm very conscious of getting the guys ready. I mean, if you look at that Miami game, we were flying around. We were fresh. We were, our guys were in great shape, right? So that's the goal coming out of camp is being in that position. Now as the season goes, right, the bodies wear down, wears on the mind. Losing obviously doesn't help that, right? It actually, I guess it does kind of help that, right? I mean, it just kind of fans the flame a little bit, and it's hard. It's hard to each week pick yourself back up when you're defeated, and it's. I think it's again a credit to the players for rolling up their sleeves each week, going to work, getting ready to play another football game, putting their bodies on the line one more time, right? For themselves, for their families, for the fans, in order to win a game.
Following up on that, what about